They'll try the air now with Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, and it's third down. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Yards to go.
Now Stafford. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try again with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. It's third and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They run forward with Carson, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Let's go.
They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. But they get back in the huddle. He's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's third and 9. Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Mayfield on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Aguara complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line.
A gain of 45
It was
yards.
a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Cardinals 14, Colts 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andy Isabella. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Justin Tucker.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
For Davius White. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cardinals' 21-yard line.
Second and 5 now. Mayfield. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Darrynton Evans with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's up and good.
Fix the score. Colts 21, Cardinals 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Juju Smith-Schuster as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Michael Dixon set to
a couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield on play action. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Stafford here. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. On second down, it's Evans. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
He was brought down by Jabari Zuniga.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll go again here with Evans. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And goal.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Again, it's Jones. Room here to run. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Aaron Jones with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a run with Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go play action. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll run with Evans. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier taken down at the 41. Brings up third down.
Third and long for Mayfield. That ball complete to Isabella. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A 14-yard gain.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. On first down at Stafford. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Ball carrier.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's get that clock, man. Let's get him 20. 56 is enough. 56 is enough. No chance.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he gets it down to the 32.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down run by Jones, not going to work out as he's hit and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. I'll give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford. It's caught, Jones. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
To Aaron Jones.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First down, Cardinals.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Stafford. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up
when you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, You can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Jones. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This will make it into the end zone. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll go again to Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Arizona, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.